God. So we've got Nick's EP91 in today and it's time to put the turbo kit on. So this has the GT conversion, so it's got the turbo computer, the turbo wiring loom and the factory CT9. He's put some sort of aftermarket intercooler on this and intercooler piping. You can see the hot side of the piping comes out of the turbo, has to run right around the back there, go back underneath the turbo, underneath the aircon compressor. There's really not a lot of room here. The air intake pipe there doesn't fit very nice. We've got a breather pipe under here that's just pointing to nothing. That's a bit of a fire hazard. So what we've done is we've made a new turbo kit. And this one is steam pipe, high mount. It's a TD05 turbo. We've just polished up the front housing there, added some ceramic coatings, and that's come out really nice. This is also internally wastegated, and this all does fit under the bonnet. So we're going to go ahead and install that today. Undo these two 14 mils underneath the manifold, and then the 4 on the top.
No one left with it.
That's right. Just over there out of the way. The one cool thing about that kit that I've made is we can get rid of the oil filter relocator and just go back to running the stock filter straight off the end. Should save a bit more room. Here we've got the factory oil filter bolt. Quick gurney and she's looking brand new. Well, new kit's ready to go on, Peter.
It's a proud moment.
Does it fit on there? Wouldn't that be sad? I think the best part about this is that you can use that stock radiator, the full size one. You don't have to worry about overheating issues. It's good. You can access the bolts, the studs pretty easily still. All right, turbo install. Man, that looks good. It's just enough room to be able to put the spanners on it to tighten everything up. Full size radiator. She is very tight. So remember I was saying before, Peter, that the high pressure oil hose was just a push on thing. This is no good and probably how you start a fire. So the new turbo, we're going to be using AN fittings and hose and Teflon hose. Rated for high pressure, good for heat, perfect for a all pressure hose for a turbo. All right, we'll just start it up quickly just to hear what it sounds like and check if there's any oil leaks. So go, fire it up.
Nothing.
Nothing. No. Go. I'm just going to hold the front of the turbo just so that a bit of oil goes around the bearings. Go, start it up. Just get a bit of oil pressure up. Feels good. Well, it starts up, that's a good sign. Next thing now, I need to make a dump pipe that goes down here somewhere, and then we've got to make a full exhaust system for it. Peter, look. I got this dump pipe, it's off one of my old projects. How good does that look? It looks ugly. No. So we'll chop off that old pipe and we can reuse the flange and then make a nice neat dump pipe. To seal up the back of this dump pipe, we've made a little cardboard cutout. So you trace that now and cut it out. Steel plate.
Oh. Fits.
Alright, dump pipe's on. We'll take the radiator out, Peter, and make the rest of the exhaust.
Why can't you do it with the radiator in there?
Because I want to make this exhaust a little bit longer to go underneath the engine. And if I do that, you won't be able to get in and out with the radiator in.
Yeah, right.
We've got the dump pipe all done, ready to go back on the car. So the manifold fits on really nice, the turbo fits on there, the bonnet closes, the dump pipe's now all done so we can put the radiator back in. Very cool. The 2.5-inch exhaust system's all done. I've welded the O2 sensor in our diagonal just so it clears this back gearbox mount. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. We've got a V-band here, which again is just a 2.5-inch V-band, which goes to a couple of mandrel bends up over the back there, using the factory exhaust mount, and just a hot dog muffler. If I give that a wobble, plenty of room, nothing's hitting. Cool. And these Starlets are monster trucks as it is, so there's plenty of clearance there between the exhaust and the ground. So the last thing we need to do is the hot side of the intercooler piping. So we've got the front of the turbo there, connects to a silicon joiner and some aluminium pipe. It comes down over the air conditioning compressor in this front aircon line here, and it'll tuck around the front and go into the silicon joiner that's at the one side of the intercooler. Once that's done, we have a leaking gearbox seal here, so we're going to undo this bottom ball joint, pull the CV shaft out, and I'll put a new gearbox seal in. It's pretty straightforward, then we'll top the gearbox up and ready for a test drive.